No. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it makes sense.
It doesn't make
it makes sense.
If your cousin, no.
But I'm just saying theoretically. But you're theoretically.
There's no theoretically.
If my cousin,
right?
If my cousin died in 9/11, right? God bless him. I think I would qualify for disability.
What?
If my cousin had died in 9/11,
right?
God bless him. I think I would qualify for disability now.
You think?
What do you think?
What?
You're supposed to argue with me more.
What?
More of an argue.
More of an argue?
Physical
Which argue did you want?
Physical confrontation.
I wasn't sure where I was going with this.
Boom! We're live, baby. Hey, everybody, are we live? Are we in 1080p? Most importantly,
I should check.
Most importantly, are we in 1080p?
1080p or
180R.
10p.
I think we're in 180R. I know this, man, the monitor over here is just bumping. But hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us on the YouTube and Twitch. We appreciate everybody taking the Friday night time out to hang out with us. Steve's monitoring over here to make sure things are. Whoa, mobile dashboard. Okay.
It sounds fine.
Sounds fine. It sounds perfect. I know.
You're a little hot, but it's okay.
I'm damn right I'm hot. All right. I'll do the rest of the show like this. Whatever. Doesn't make a difference.
What's going on? All right, I'm here. What we
doing?
I
was looking for a graphic. Swap it over. Boop! Hotkey. Yeah. So we're having a good time here on Record Night, the second edition in 1080p, 60 frames a second. That's in a.
How many frames? 16?
6, and then a
60.
What?
Oh, 60.
Boom.
60 frames per second.
Yeah. It's the most the internet allows. Twitch says 6,000 bit rate, and that's all you got. And I was like, I'll push it to the limit. 2019 year of regression, push it to the limit. Most amount of data I can push through Twitch is going through right now, and it's because all you just good-looking motherfuckers that watch us. That's why. That's why we're doing it. And man, well, this week has just been a shit show.
Has it?
Jesus Christ, man. It's been awful. And it's nice to have that pivot point of Friday night to get into the program and get loose with it. Just get loose in the caboose and tighten the turbine, which is the way I like it. Please, folks, if you're not, I mean, of course, you're more than welcome. Hang on, let me go back to this. You're more than welcome to. I'm sorry, Aaron. I updated this graphic today, but I forgot to dump it to my drive. But I mean, of course, you're welcome to support the program and donate from the link below, like our psychomaniac Aaron Griffin with a $210 leading the prize there. But most importantly, folks, don't call shit for you. Drop a like, drop a subscription on YouTube, drop a follow over on Twitch. That's free, and it means the freaking world to us. So get in there and do that business. We like it. It makes us feel good, tingly, downstairs. I love it. And that's what it's all about. Getting tingly, downstairs. Set hut? Come on with it. Lot of stuff going on.
Aaron wants his money back.
He wants? Oh no. Oh no. He's a psychomaniac. And that's why we love him, baby. Woo. My first story of other than him looking like our dead bass player, I remember he built a jib out of PVC pipe.
Oh yeah?
In his garage. And I was like, all right, this cat may be all right. Just saying. It was a good indicator. What I call a tipping off point. What we got on the rundown? We got a lot of stuff going on.
I got nothing.
Something posted, our mod. He's a sharp-ass mod, Shane, in the chat here. You'll see the sword beside his name. Posted something in our Discord. Look, folks, if you don't fuck with Discord, man, you need to get with a program. The Discord is popping all the time. People sharing records and opinions and bullshit and whatever, all week long. It's like a record night chat that goes all week long. But Shane posted something this week about the Internet Archive, and I know me. I don't want to speak for you, Steve. I couldn't speak for you. I don't know your fucking language. Your face. Haha, your face. But it's something about, I love the Internet Archive. Always like old great dead shows and everything from dead shows to Stratosphere, weird public access films and home movies and like film strips and 16mm stuff, banned cartoons. The very first broadcast I ever did to test out the equipment was banned cartoons.
That show still, it's in the back burner somewhere.
I don't think it is.
Well,
I think it's gone in the ether.
I mean, your show.
That was a Captain Car Wash.
Captain Car Wash. You could always do that again.
We should do let's go. We really need to revisit Captain Car Wash.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah, EB. We need that. We need more people in the Discord, man. But I love the people that are there now. But it would always be nicer with some more. And it's fun. I see like people that have kind of like met through the Discord and kind of connected. That's what it's all about, baby. That's legit shit. Hell yeah. No, I guess it's about like Easter and Christ and stuff. Is that what you're going to say? In the government, it's Easter, Christ, and the government for
Steve.
Steve.
Me so well.
Easter, Christ, government. Steve likes Easter, Christ, and government. Not necessarily in that order, but also in that order. Huh? You want to call that phone again? Maybe we'll call that payphone again.
That phone is dead.
Do it.
We'll try it in a little bit. We'll call that yeah, the Envelope's dad's jukebox. If you guys you know the Envelope, call the Envelope. He's been on the program multiple times.
Yeah.
In
the Discord.
Carl's dad is an old school.
You gotta check that out.
He's an old school beach
He's an old school beach.
North Carolina beach
He's an old school beach.
Carolina beach DJ. He actually had a
beach DJ.
He had a radio show.
All right, get to it.
And it has a really dope 45 collection of like soul music and Carolina beach music.
A nice 65 Wurlitzer.
And now he's got this nice jukebox. What did we say? Wurlitzer.
Yeah,
65.
It's a 1965 Wurlitzer. Yeah.
He's got loaded with just dope ass soul songs and beach songs.
Carl says it's really loud too. Like puts out some sound. I really want a jukebox. One day when I'm slowing down on vinyl, I'm going to kind of look into maybe getting a jukebox because I've got enough 45s now.
And you know what's really cool is I remember going over to Carl's house. I think this is maybe like back way before I collected records. He was like, my dad's like really into soul 45s and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I got some 45s. And, my mom's and shit. And, but Carl and his dad, they frame houses for a living. And they're like high-end like house framers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And a father, son, and they're like, they're not rednecks. They're like meticulous, like craftsmen. And they make,
What do they call it? Envelope framers?
Yeah, no. Good, solid.
Envelope and dad.
Very sought after craftsmen in the area. And anyway, so when I go over there and he's like, my dad collects 45s. He had like this, it looked like a chest of drawers. It's not Chester.
Did you say Chester drawers?
It's not Chester drawers, by the way. It's chest of drawers. I have learned. But
there's a big Chester drawers right down here in High Point.
But look, there's there were these drawers that pulled out, and they were like this wide.
Yeah.
You pulled them out, and it was 45s.
Ah.
So a whole like wood piece of furniture. He built it.
There weren't like Japanese sleeping in there.
Well, that's okay. Do I have the
Seinfeld?
Yeah, get the dump button right
Yeah, get the dump button.
I'm dumping. I'm dumping right now. This is not. I don't care for the way this goes. I don't.
I'm just saying. What was that?
Well, I'm just saying. Adolf.
What was that chest of drawers that he had? It's like a famous, like a.
Didn't Marty
designer.
Kingsley sleep in a drawer? Did you ever hear that story, Jay? Guy from our high school. We had a drawer. It's not important. And I wanted to move this along so fast. Internet Archive. We're fans of that.
Right.
They are digitizing and preserving over 100,000 vinyl records.
Yes.
Shane posted this in the Discord. This is the point of the fucking story. But all this stuff largely comes from, and I'm not going to be able to read this now.
It's a university library.
The archive has focused its efforts on 100,000 audio recordings from the Boston Public Library collection. It includes like wax cylinders, 78 RPMs, and LPs. But it's got stuff from Elton John's second self-titled album, Pearl Bailey, Commune, Andres Segovia.
I'll say what
Smokey and the Bandit Part 2.
What jumped out at me was I sent you information that Smokey and the Bandit 2 was on there.
Holy cow. That is pretty cool. But it's, man, some of you old school record night people may remember one of the tracks, we're playing, I got a little random mix playing behind us right now, but back in the day, I had this, it was the music that played in Kmart.
Right.
You remember this?
No.
You don't remember this?
Kmart?
Yeah. There was a free download. Somebody had compiled 3 hours of all the music Kmart played, and then the middle of it was the, if your aisle 6 has got, be sure for the holidays to remember Kmart. It's your neighborhood shopping place.
Oh, like for real?
Yeah, it's the stuff that they actually played, and somebody archived it to
Blue Light Special.
Yeah, the Blue Light Special stuff. And but somebody, when we were doing the show, I played it behind us, and somebody was like, "You know, that talking is really distracting."
Remember, you can get an icy in the jewelry department.
I think one night I had the audio a little too mixed up.
So someone said it was distracting.
So the music was a little too loud, and they said, "Oh, that talking's really distracting." And the chat was like, "Yeah, it's distracting. Yeah, man, it's really distracting." So then I never played it again. I don't know what the fuck it is now. It's probably my old computer. I should probably go look it out because it was fun. I mean, it was
apparently
something
it was distracting.
Of course, but it was something neat to have. Remember last week we did the
Nope.
Come on, bro. We did those 2 new turntables.
2 nude turntables.
Yeah.
Nude turntables?
Well, this week, check this out. I don't remember.
Was it a foreign?
No. That's where I have this. Anyway. No, there was that the Jack White turntable.
Oh, yeah.
Then there was that.
There was the one, it's not USB, but it had
Bluetooth
Siri or
and
something.
yeah. Well, to that point, this week I found this right here. This is called a spin bass, and it's the speaker bass for your turntable. There's a crowdfunding thing on Kickstarter to kick this thing off. It's going to have 2 active woofers, 2 soft dome woofers, an EQ switch, CD input, Bluetooth, built-in phono input. So this is a pretty legit speaker. It's going to come in for like $200. That's pretty cool. I don't know that I would. And it's supposed to, you know how like.
But that's not going to affect the turntable?
No. Actually, it will. Yes, it will. What's up, Michael Leach? The boss man in the chat.
Dude.
Let's get some hype in the chat for the boss man. But you know the vibrations that affects a turntable and its performance.
Sure.
This speaker is actually supposed to counteract those vibrations. So not only does this act as a softening mechanism for the turntable, but a legit dope-ass speaker in the same process.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool idea. Am I going to spend $200 on it? I don't spend $200 on a car, so no. But still, what's going on down there in Georgia there, Bossman?
Everybody's getting ready for the Auburn game. I know that for a fact.
Say what? Hey, look.
Take on them plainsmen down there.
There's going to be a new Ozzy Osbourne solo record coming out.
That's pretty
And apparently this all started from him doing a little collaboration with Post Malone.
You say Post Malone?
Post Malone. He said, I'm just like naming quotes here. He said his first thing was, who the F is Post Malone? Said he went to the producer's house, and he's like, we'll work really quick. They finished the song, and he said, would you be interested in starting an album? And he said, I think that'd be fucking great.
Who said that?
Ozzy. So after that, they kind of,
fucking great.
this is going to have, it's going to be called Ordinary Man. It's going to come out in early 2020. It's going to feature GNF&R's Duff McKagan on bass, Chili Peppers' Chad Smith on drums, and Andrew Watt, Post Malone's producer, on guitar. First solo album in like a decade for the Ozman.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, I mean
I think he's still got it.
How old is he?
It's amazing.
How old is he?
He must be like. Look, okay. If Alan Parsons just turned 70,
Yeah.
I'd put
I was
him
going to
at.
play that tonight, actually.
I'd put him at.
Don't pay too much for that muffler, baby. I never did.
I'd also put him at 70.
70? Oh,
Yeah.
that's creative. Good guess, Steve. Jesus.
Is it?
I don't know. You had enough time to Google it on your phone, so you probably should have done that.
I'm too busy monitoring this show.
Well, don't you know? That's what we got. Nope. Almost made a bad comment. Nope.
What?
Almost made a bad comment.
Well, don't do that.
Look how smooth this frame rate is. Look at when I move my arms. Alan Parsons still alive. Hey, Jeff Amernick, on Tuesday of this upcoming week, I'm going to be shooting a commercial with, he's 70, Aaron Griffin says.
Thank you. I got it right.
I'm going to be shooting a commercial with a local radio DJ, the head of one of the Chris and Chris show, the main Chris.
It's a boner commercial.
No loss when you're drinking claws, baby. Woo!
He's doing a boner commercial, y'all.
Lean and mean.
Bone Patrol.
Yeah, I'm doing a boner commercial with Chris Kelly.
Wave
Are
therapy.
you going to ask for proof?
No, what I'm going to do is ask for an invitation to the Super Bowl party this year.
Ah.
But anyway,
That might get awkward.
people that don't live here are like, you guys please shut the fuck up. Or most people probably in general are saying, shut the fuck up. But anyway, boom. I don't know why I got your super up, Steve. You're not sitting down, so no super. Boom, you get no super. Clean.
I'm
slick.
trying to play something in the alcove.
It's slick. Boom. Going to the next story. Hey, a couple of months ago, I remember Warp Records out of London doing this Peel sessions, the John Peel sessions. They were celebrating 30 years. Warp was, I think it was 30. And so they released some. Sorry, I'm trying to get to my thing here. Boom. These compilations of the Peel sessions that included Warp artists, including Aphex Twin, Boards of Canada, Alltech, or some shit like that. But these individual artists have released a couple of things. Boom. Aphex Twin. We may have talked about them a time or two. Holy cow. This is nuts. Aphex. 10 specially selected sessions recorded for radio across the history of the label. This Aphex Twin Peel Sessions is recorded from 95. Wow. That's the heart of it.
Wow.
One of only 2 radio sessions Aphex Twin has ever recorded. Peel Session comprised of all original material at the time, presented as a complete session and on vinyl for the first time. Not to be overdone or overshadowed or undershadowed or just shadowed in general. Because nobody likes to be shadowed. The BOC, baby. Yeah, you know me. The Boards of Canada.
Both Aphex Twin and Boards of Canada.
Individual albums.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah. This is the Peel session from '98. Now listen to this, folks. Everybody take a knee real quick.
Okay.
Come on in now, take a knee.
All right.
Say.
Boards of Canada's one and only radio session presented for the first time in its complete form, with the inclusion of the previous broadcast only XYZ. They have a
listening pleasure.
They have a track that they only did on this radio broadcast in the history of the group. It's
Really?
pretty nuts. I've listened to it on YouTube for years and years, but this is the first time they've ever actually released that. Pretty exciting, man. Mod back. Shane's in the house. Shape up, folks. Get it together. Hey, don't make us crack some heads, baby. It ain't no thing, man. So anyway,
What else is there to talk about?
I got some Blue Note stuff.
Kiss is coming to Greensboro.
I don't care about it. Blue Note. Moving on. Not on the rundown. Blue Note. Stick to the list. Structured.
I didn't get a copy.
Aggression. Structured aggression. Art Blakey. We love some Art Blakey. I mean, who doesn't? This is meet you at the jazz corner of the world, and the Jazz Messengers with Art Blakey.
Right.
This is part of that Blue Note 80 reissue series, which is getting superb reviews. So if you're going to buy some Blue Note reissues, these 80 reissues are the ones you want to get. A lot of shit floating out there, but these come out these are like new this year. Fantastic. This is from from Birdland in New York City. He did 3 live albums for Blue Note at the venue between 54 and 60. Night at the Birdland, at the Jazz Corner of the World, meet you at the Jazz Corner of the World. This last date featured one of the greatest lineups of Blakey's powerhouse outfit. Got Lee Morgan, Wayne Shorter,
Sidewinder.
Bobby Timmons, and Jimmy Merritt. Look how they spell Jimmy. Come on. Get a grip.
That's Jaime.
Jaime? But that's another solid
Jaime.
Blue Note 80 reissue. So if you're in the market for the Blue Note 80 stuff, I mean, you can't. If I wasn't going to wait around for like beat up OG copies, which I would kind of almost rather have, I would buy those reissues. And they're $28, $30. It's not a cheap reissue series, but they also sound. Bill's Box of Sound, I know we've talked about it. He's bought a few of them and reviewed some of them, and he says they're good. Bill says they're good. They're good. I mean, he has a much more discerning ear than I do, I'm sure.
They've got 2 of them.
One of mine halfway ass works. I don't. Hello. Hello. You want to call that phone?
I want to do shot.
Do a shot, and I'll pull the phone up. So let's see. We got this. I'm going to go over here. Boom. Weekly spills. Phone. Oh, I didn't mean to run that. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, so this is a phone in Elizabeth,
Say it again.
Elizabeth, New Jersey. Okay, we're going to call it and see what we get here. This is legit. This is no bullshit.
Legit, no bullshit.
908
Look at Carson.
592
Isn't that the town where there's like a
95
some kind of crazy murder?
inappropriate.
Very appropriate.
If it's in New Jersey, probably so, Steve.
Yeah, they're dead.
That's 3 weeks with a busy signal.
I'm telling you, there's something going on there.
That's literally the phone I'm calling.
dangerous
Look, it's hanging
place.
upside down.
This is a dangerous place.
Yeah, what makes you say that?
Crime.
New Jersey,
Okay.
The mob.
The
man. Hey.
I'm just. One of these days we're gonna do this, and somebody's gonna pick that phone up, and we're gonna have the greatest conversation with them ever.
Say conversation?
Yeah.
Conversation. We're going to have a conversation with them.
You saw the guy from the
Oh yeah.
commercial?
Yeah. Fly, dude. Aaron.
It's a special kind of place.
Here. Oh, for the Children's Hospital?
Yeah.
It's more than just a hospital.
It's more than a hospital.
I saw the one.
Aaron, fly out there and fix that phone back. Fix the phone back.
I saw.
The fern back?
I saw
And-
a commercial.
We'll make a documentary on the way up about. Andy got my hair up some. It's too flat.
A lot of
Get-
previews here.
Get up there and put it back on. Make a documentary about flying up there and putting the phone back on the hook, and you'll be $1 million. It'll be $1 million.
I saw.
What's up, Don Crum? Come on, baby. Don Crum's in the house, Steve.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that, baby.
I saw a commercial the other day for the St. Jude. All these kids were sitting around a board.
Are you on the mic? Get the mic. Come on.
They were sitting around a board.
That's my
No.
favorite.
Nobody can hear
I
you.
don't need to.
Then we're sitting here going, uh-huh.
It's a children's hospital spot. They're sitting around a boardroom. They're all like board members. And then in the end, they go to the little kid, the little young kid, and he says something about, I just want to tell everybody,
Bourbon Griff.
I love him. And woo! The other guy's got a tear in his eye. He goes, that was beautiful, man.
It's like, Coach, who loves you?
That was beautiful, baby.
Aaron said they'd probably steal all his camera gear. Let me tell you a funny story. I was shooting a news story in the
Boy.
in the hood one day, and I mean like super duper hood.
All right now.
And this
So what are you saying?
and this cat
Dominic says, speak in the mic or shut your trap.
Or shut my trap.
dude rolled through the parking lot and talked to me for a few minutes, and he was like, yeah, man, you got a lot of nice camera gear and stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know, I guess. It's like new stuff. And he's like, hey, I tell you what, you give me $5 and I'll make sure nobody around here steals your shit. And I'm like, I tell you what, I didn't pay for none of it, so I don't give a fuck what you take. How about that? And he just kind of stared at me, and I was like, I really don't care. And yeah.
Is that a true story?
Anyway, yeah, that's a 100% true story.
Are
He
you
was-
serious, Clark?
He was kind of halfway joking, but I was like, dude, I could care
Wait
less.
for this moment.
What is it?
I just want to push.
What's happening?
I just want to push play.
Oh no. Let's see, boom.
Has it rewound?
We're scrolling down. It's DVD.
What?
Okay.
I was going to mention something.
Nope. Too late.
Nope.
Not on the rundown.
I don't care.
Not on the rundown. What you got?
I was just going to mention that they announced. Well, they're not just announced. I think they're on sale. Tickets are on sale for Merlefest, and they announced that
Oh, Willie.
Willie Nelson is going to be at Merlefest this year.
That's very cool.
Y'all know it's a real. I mean, there's no alcohol sold, no beer. It's a real family-oriented thing, so it's kind of a
Yeah.
drag for a lot of folks.
It really is.
But it's still fun because you can see a lot of legendary people at this event.
And it used to be the like.
It's in North Wilkesboro, which is the home of NASCAR.
It used to be the bluegrass festival where people were like
Right, it was true.
sharing moonshine, smoking joints,
Well,
listening to music, and then they were like,
there's still bluegrass festivals around here. They're rooted in bluegrass, like up in Galax and
not
the
anymore.
Fiddler's Convention.
That one's gone the same way.
Has it really?
Less than Merlefest?
But less than
But yeah.
Merlefest.
Yeah. Oh, we need the circle over Steve's junk. All right, let's see. I got you. I got you, Shane.
Right here?
Yep. Let's see what
Right
we
here.
got. See if I can bring that
I'll
in.
catch it.
Band name.
We're gonna do it.
I'll catch it.
Boom.
Ah,
There we go.
good catch.
All right.
Brushy Mountain.
Catch that logo
Brushy Mountain Spotted Fever.
for mountain biking.
That'd be a good bluegrass band name. Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever.
Good transition, right?
I like our new band name.
Slaw.
I was thinking about it though. How about this? Because
No misspellings.
No.
Okay.
It just puts us in a it references our band,
Okay.
Red Slaw.
Well, SLAUGH.
No misspellings.
I want
No misspelling.
S-L-A with an umlaut.
No
Slaw.
misspellings. I've been in too many bands.
S-L-A.
I've been in too many
umlaut.
bands where the top of the conversation is always explaining what your band name means, and it's fucking irritating, and I'm tired of it.
Like the Oneaters.
That's exactly what I told Steve, wasn't it?
How many L's are there?
How many L's? There's 5 L's, but only the 5 of you've already got in, so you can't get any more girlfriends in. I'm like, no, there's 7 members of the band right now. Nope, 5 L's, 5 band members get in. I've got a guitar and a pedal board and a guitar head in my hand. Nope, you can't get. I'm sorry. Nope, no. I was like, I'll turn around and go back home. I could care less.
Everybody tries to sneak into a band show with carrying all that
Yeah.
gear.
I am literally carrying all this shit to get into a fucking $5 local show.
So, what else?
I've been looking for road rage incidents this week, Steve. You ever know anybody to seek out a road rage incident?
Well,
Cutting off BMWs?
probably.
Cutting off BMWs and being like this, like in the rear view?
Yeah.
Come on! Metal Theologian? Oh, no. No, you're not in here. The legend returns. MT in the chat. How do we look in 1080p, MT? I flexed earlier. I'll wait a little bit. So I'm just saying. What are we doing? Where are we at?
You just keep talking.
I know. I love it, baby. Whew. You know what I love more than me? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Let's see what else we got. Oh, check this out. Check this out. No, boom.
We need to circle over my junk.
We love Booker T and the MGs, man.
Yeah, baby.
Love Booker T. Now I played him in a little bit.
Is that what I saw this summer?
But this,
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw him this summer.
Did you really? Oh, that's right. They were free.
Was
Wasn't it really?
it was at the World, what do they call that? The Folk Music Festival?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Folk Festival?
They recorded 49 singles for Stax under that proper name, and 29 of those are on this double LP. And it's limited to 1,000 copies, I think just in blue. I think this is going to be actually released, but 1,000 to blue. I couldn't confirm that.
You did Green Onions when he was in high school. You guys think about
Really?
that. Think about that.
Wow.
When you were in high school, he came up with Green Onions, right? It's his biggest hit, I mean, by far.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's such a great song.
It's a forever song. It's one of those songs that will stand the test of time. And has stood the test of time.
And I will say, just because Metal Theologian popped his head in here, and I know we got some guys, Michael Cron and Electric Banana.
Yeah.
And when I'm picking things to talk about for like News of the Week, I try to think about the global audience of Grown Man Record Night.
Global?
And that means like jazz records, some nice funk reissues, fusion, psych rock, even country at times.
Yeah.
Metal, stoner, and
Speaking of country,
some death, some black metal from time to time. And I know a lot of this goes on in the Discord, so I wanted to just, what do you guys think about Casket Huffer?
Dude, don't ask me.
I know. I did a little first listen on a brand new Casket Huffer. Filthy Arboris. Came out today.
Is that a specific type of beer? Casket Huffer?
Dude.
I think...
This is a quote from the net. It's a filthy, dark album. There is no detour into mellow territory, and there is no break from the tremolo-picked burst, layers of sludge, and gross vocals that define Casket Huffer sound. Just unadulterated, ugly death like only 3 guys in black sunglasses can produce.
I think it's a new brand of snuff.
Do you got...
Made from the ashes of the dead.
Have you guys ever heard these guys? Casket Huffer. I did a little first listen today because I wasn't familiar with them, to be honest. It's pretty good. It does kind of ride that line between black metal and death metal, and it's me, Descarto. What's up, brother? Thanks for dropping in, my man. Anybody that's new in here, if you drop us a follow or a sub over on YouTube, man, we really appreciate you. It don't cost you nothing, baby.
What did you think about Trent Reznor getting a CMA?
What?
Trent Reznor.
He got a CMA?
Yeah, that annoying ass song, Country, what is it called? Old Country Road?
Take Me Home.
No, Old Country Road, I think's the name of it.
I belong.
They borrow.
It's not a saxophone, but I play it.
There's like a banjo riff from some song of his from like the early 2000s, I think, and they took it and rapped whatever the fuck this Old Country Road song is.
Oh, the
Oh, you're talking about...
I feel like you want to say black dude, but you're not saying black dude.
No, not at all.
Talking about Folsom Prison Blues?
Jay?
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road. You dropped your phone, Steve. You want me to put the alert up?
No.
No.
Don't do it.
No. I'm putting the alert up because you dropped your phone. I can't find it. Fuck.
Oh well. Too late now.
Oh, no. And now the delay is actually the comedy. See?
Okay.
Yep.
The comedy.
The comedy.
I think we're done talking about shit.
No. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, a lot more.
What label are they on? Hold up, dude. I looked that up and
What label or what on?
hang on.
That black metal band. They're on the Shit for Brains.
Man, I did
Satan up your bunghole. Label.
really shit research on that. But look up new Coffin Huffer. They're pretty good, man.
You got Google?
It's tight, man. It's really tight. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of that kind of music. Water Reprise. Are you serious? No, they're on some janky label, aren't they?
Janky.
Maybe nowadays Warner Reprises.
Blue Note. Shane, you're a mod. What are you doing?
No, they're on CTI.
You. It's an ECM. Just to get Metal Theologian to buy it, it's an ECM.
Hey-oh.
All right. Do I got other stuff? I got other stuff, but who gives a shit? You want to move on? Oh, I got more stuff.
I got no more stuff. What do you want to talk about?
Look, here's something I did. It wasn't a first listen because I've listened to this record before. And I've done bands that you guys should really check out. If you've never heard Dead Meadow.
Meadow?
The album's called Feathers. This album came out in 2005. I almost said 25 like my dad says. It's such a great record, man.
What kind of music is this?
Stoner rock, but more the psychedelic side of it. So it's not. That's what I was playing in the suite when you walked in today.
Mm-hmm. No, you were playing that honey thing. What was that?
Yeah, but Shane posted that in the Discord.
That was funny.
But this is they're out of DC. It's real psyche. Seriously, go give this a jam, a YouTube spin at least in the like late hours of the night. I'll say, it's really good, man. It's really good. Dead Meadow, Feathers, and the reissue came out to it today, which is pretty cool because they don't get a lot of reissues. That's pretty awesome. What else did I have on here? Let me look at. New. We're big fans, and I teased it.
Yeah.
Hang on. Where's it at? I can't read much well right now. A new DJ Shadow
really
came out today. Check this out, dude. Our Pathetic Age is the name of it. Sixth release, which sounds nuts to me. Mass Appeal Records. I didn't know he was doing things with Mass Appeal. It's pretty weird. Singles Rocket Fuel, featuring De La Soul and Rosie. Also features collaborations with Run the Jewels, Ghostface Killah, Nas, Raekwon, among others. Holy shit, that's like hip-hop royalty and the kind of hip-hop that I still listen to.
Okay.
Matter of fact, when I was playing Call of Duty early in the week on the stream, I was jamming Wu-Tang. And I was worried because they do the soft N-word sometimes. I was afraid it was going to get popped. And last weekend, Jay walked in, and me and the girlfriend are sitting here drinking and jamming to Raekwon the Chef. So this is going to be on the Only Built for Cuban Links. So I bet this is going to be a great album to at least stream and check out, see if you like it. Then maybe drop some loot on it, get a piece of vinyl, get the digital D, double D. Get in on it. Oh, wait. Casket Hunter has a number on their Facebook page. You should call it. Oh, shit.
Phone number?
Yep. No. It's Social Security. What are we talking about here? What are we doing?
A fresh by this date number.
Yeah. Boom! Let's get into what we played.
Okay.
You see how quick I hotkeyed that shit over?
No.
Call it now. Post the number in the chat because I'm not going to look that up. I'm lazy as fuck. Don't leave that to me. Don't tell me there's a number, Aaron.
I'll look it up.
Post that number, bro.
What were they called?
Copy pasta.
What's in that? What am I looking at?
Jesus Christ, Super D.
No.
I got to piss.
No.
No, call the number?
Graveyard Huff. What? Huffington?
Oh, here we go. There we go, Aaron. That's what I'm talking. That's why Aaron is the fucking champ. Boom, right there. Call it, Steve.
Hey, Aaron, was it fun? Was it fun shooting Notre Dame Duke last weekend?
Yeah, it was.
I bet that was kind of a trip.
Because of the winners. Call.
Oh, I'm not calling him.
Yeah, you are.
You call him.
Yeah, you call him.
Mike.
I called the other phone.
Let's get Mikey to do it. He'll do anything. I know it's your show. You call him.
It's my show. What the fuck is
I
that?
don't talk to these fuckers.
Yeah, you
I don't give
do.
a shit about this black metal.
Ask them what their favorite. Look, tell them they're live on the internet. Ask them what their favorite album of all time is. We're reviewing their album right now. We really like it.
Shut up.
And we want to know what their favorite album of all time is.
I called the wrong number.
Speakerphone, and then hold it up to your microphone.
Okay.
A lot of phones.
I bet it's gonna go to record recording.
I do got to piss real bad though. I'll be really honest with you. But I'll drink my own piss if
These fuckers aren't there. Black metal fuckers.
If four
It's
people.
calling Wyoming.
That's my cell phone.
That's my son's cell phone. We're calling my son.
Ask if they use Mitchum.
We're playing pop right now for this fucking classical piece of music.
That's Public D, baby.
No, the performance is not Public D. The recording is not Public D. You can perform it.
You have reached the voicemail for Nathaniel Wilson. Please leave a message after the tone.
At the tone, please.
I'll handle this.
It's your time to shine. This is it. Your time to shine. Riff.
Hey, we love the record. We love the new record. We're wondering, what's your favorite funk tune? And, you know, where do we take it from here? So, by the way, we're big into Mitchum here on the show, and we just want to let you know we're live on Grown Men Record Night as we speak. So, for 48-hour protection, you don't want to use anything other than Mitchum. So, okay.
You got a great record, man.
Thanks.
You got a great record. I love you, bro. Can you?
Whose voicemail was that?
That was
Oh, we're still. I didn't hang up.
That was Joe Biden. Didn't we call Joe Biden? Hello?
Whose voicemail was it?
You got.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna do like
And
an
the great thing is my callback number. It's like,
Yep.
what the fuck was that?
Content is king. I just did a hashtag content is king.
What album were we talking about?
When
When he calls me back, I'll be like,
that's a casket huffer.
a casket.
Gerald Bug Casket.
I'm gonna text myself casket huffer, so I'll look it up, so I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we really love the
Man.
casket huffer.
You know what that really doesn't change though?
What?
The fact of how full my bladder is downstairs.
Ah.
It's a situation. It's
Okay.
Your downstairs region?
But we could just go ahead and get into what we played.
Let's do that. I think we already showed that graphic.
Well, we did. I got so many graphics. Dude, I show graphics all fucking night, bro. Dude, I got slick graphics. Ready for all night partying.
Did you give me the right number? Did I dial the right number?
Did you die? That's
Oh.
it's some grandma somewhere.
No, that number. That's
I got.
totally.
Check this out.
You.
Check this out. I got this voicemail this week. This is no bullshit.
Who's that? You got a number? Call him back. Right now.
He like roared into it,
Who
and
was that?
and then like redneck laughed, and like
Is that your dad?
Yeah, I was going to say, is that your dad?
no, No.
That Don Miller.
No. Ooh.
Oh.
Don't dox him. Dox confirmed. Say that one.
La Joufalif. I don't know.
From Ragnar. This is like
Just from
late
Iceland?
70s, early 80s. Yeah, it's an Iceland record, Icelandic record. Kind of disco-y funk. Good record to start the program off.
Steinar Records. La Joufalif.
Very cool. Not something you're going to see on most channels.
Probably not.
Oh, they have pictures with goat horse, or maybe they're touring. That's probably a pretty good definition.
You know, there's a friend of ours
let's
at the
stop it
station
down.
who
Who
does
is
a
it?
show. He does a radio show.
No,
He broadcasts it into
no, I don't
Central
like that.
Europe.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
There's one
You know
show.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's one show.
But he does a show, and we could probably hook into that
Oh, yeah.
show.
It's Eastern European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Baltic.
Could he help me escape from Tarkov, perhaps?
He maybe. I don't know.
Because when I get into customs on Tarkov, I tend to have a problem getting out with everything I got come in with. So if he could help me get out of Tarkov, I'd really appreciate it.
Right.
I'm an older gentleman. I appreciate all of it. I'm not a big compilation guy at this point in my collecting hierarchy years. What am I saying?
Metal Theologian says you should upload your voicemail to the channel.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'll make
You
a.
can figure it
I
out.
can figure it out.
You can figure that out.
Impulse compilation, the definitive jazz scene, volume 2. Not sure of the year of this, but I mean,
I'm going to guess...
listen, it's got this thing going
It's a
on.
compilation.
But listen, hold on.
Impulse 78.
No. It's got that sound.
Yeah.
No, that stock. There's no way that's 78. But read off some of the names on there, Steve, if you would please.
What?
Or we can sit in dead silence for fucking 4.5 minutes. Either way you want to do it.
Let's see.
Either way, it's fine with me.
Ray Charles, John Coltrane,
Oh,
Tommy Flanagan,
whoa,
Lionel Hampton,
whoa,
J.J. Johnson,
hello, come on,
Oliver Nelson,
Woo.
Shirley Scott,
woo,
McCoy Tyner.
woo.
It's a collection of rare and previously unreleased recordings on Impulse.
And TBH, as the kids say, 75 center at Goodwill. Baby, come on. At this same score, I came out with a stack of like this. They were all Blue Note and Impulse from Goodwill, and obviously from like a jazz collector that had just passed, and his family didn't know what the fuck to do with the records and put them up there.
I will say,
grab them. You know what I mean?
most of these recordings are from 63 and 64. So it might be a 1970 reissue that, you know, or it could be a 1965 reissue, but
It's pretty, yeah.
compilation, I should say.
That's good stuff, though, man.
Yeah, man.
I've not pulled that out in a little while. And then I pulled out a little Boom. They Might Be Giants, which I also scored at Goodwill. You know much about this one? I'll Sink Manhattan.
Yeah, it's just it's a 12-inch
Yep.
single
Turns out this was
maxi disc, whatever you want to call it.
Turns out this was one song.
Sink Manhattan. Yeah.
And me and Jay were kind of sleeping and thought this
It
was
was on-
more of
It was on some of their earlier stuff with I'll Need a Crane, which is on the other side.
I need a crane.
I'll Need a Crane.
I really didn't realize this was one song
Yeah,
before
it's
we
just
kind of
it's
jumped
just
off of
Is it
this.
a 45?
And then I said, hey, Jay, go pull any funk record. And Jay pulled a record, which is a great record, and picked the absolute worst side on the record to possibly play. This Jackson 5 comp.
Yeah, that was depressing.
And played the side that had Ben and fucking, what else did it have on it?
The one about the squirrel or something?
No, the rat, Ben. It's the side with Ben on it. And it was it was like a compilation of the worst Jackson 5 tracks. They're all like slow and just nonsense. But it's a great compilation, despite the shit that we played tonight. But it really is. It really is. And it's, Jackson 5 is not necessarily...
I've always liked the song, Ben, but I wouldn't listen to it tonight.
It's a great song. Don't get it twisted.
It's from the movie Willard, by the way. Have you seen Willard?
No.
Oh, dude.
Or maybe...
About the guy with the rats.
About the rats.
Not rats.
Jerry's apartment.
Willard, he had a shit... It was like Jerry's apartment, but it's all about rats. It's pretty creepy, actually.
Willard Scott?
Jay. Pulled out a little Jerry Reed, Dixie Dreams. The last Jerry record. Jerry record. Oh, Jerry
record.
Oh, JR, baby, Jerry record. That was the last Jerry Reed record that I picked up. Jesus Christ, I can't speak.
Cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. It's the last
Reed
Reed record that
Devil Went Down in Georgia on here.
Yeah, that I picked up. I've had, 6, 8 Jerry Reed records for years and years, and that's one that popped up in like a dollar bin somewhere. I'm like, oh shit, man, I don't have this one, and picked it up. So it's like the second or third time that we. Hey, Nate Bouchard, how was that Dinosaur Jr. concert? Nate went to the Dinosaur Jr. concert last night,
right?
And I'm really interested to hear how that sounded. Noobzilla says, great movie, Willard.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is a good movie.
Jay wanted to hear some Steely Dan. I said, well, let me recommend some Pretzel Logic, which is a terrific record. If you guys are not familiar with, I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with Pretzel Logic, but some good tracks for just sitting around jamming, chilling, hanging out with your bros on a Friday night.
Yeah, it's a great album.
This is the time that Steve came over here. What is all this noise about?
You said put either on some jazz or some funk, and I put on the Sly and the Family Stone. It's called Anthology. I believe it's a 1981 compilation.
I don't have that, and I don't know that I've seen it very much.
No.
Is it rare, or?
I've got a couple other Sly albums, but they're pretty beat up, so I brought
all mine are beat up.
I brought this one because it's much cleaner. Yeah. So we'll listen to a little bit of that.
Okay.
Something else you need to know about it?
What happened to the...
I think it's on Capitol Records, if you need to know that.
What the fuck?
What are you doing?
No.
Where's the next record?
No, we're good. Sorry. I think we hit a hidden track on some of our music we were playing behind, so there's like a long gap of silence there.
Oh.
Which I don't necessarily care for.
This.
Thought about Sonic Youth this week, man. I've been playing Sonic Youth a lot, playing a lot of Sonic Youth and Butthole Surfers.
Yeah.
Recently.
This is from '86.
Man.
Evil.
That's
Sonic Youth.
That's pretty cool, man.
Side 2. I think we listened to side 2.
I would really be interested in trading for that. Is that guy calling you back?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right. Here we go. TV history.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey, who's this?
this is Dan. Who's this?
This is Steve. We got your number, I think, from a
Facebook page?
Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing a show called Grown Man Record Night, and we were talking about
Reviewed your album.
which one?
Casket Hopper.
Yeah, Casket Hopper.
All right.
We had given it a first listen, and we were kind of impressed with what we heard. And we were just kind of talking it up. We noticed there was a phone. Someone had mentioned there was a phone number on the Facebook page, so we thought we'd call and just say how much we appreciated it.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
That was badass, man. Hey, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now, brother, and we've really enjoyed the record tonight. We got a lot of big metalheads in our chat, and we're really hip into the new Casket Huffer record tonight, and we've been just blown away by it.
That fucking rules.
Yeah, man. Are you guys out on tour right now, or are you kind of homestead, or what's going on with you?
Now we're all just chilling at our jam place.
Hell yeah. That's what we're doing, brother, except we're live on the internet with it.
We decided to put a camera in front of our faces.
That's awesome, man. So what's the reception been like for this record? Have you guys had a lot of positive reviews and shit?
So far, it's all been good, yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
And where are you guys out of?
Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Nice.
Oh, we're in North Carolina. We're in like the Piedmont Triad, Greensboro area of North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah, man. And we do this show where we review like vinyl record albums every week. We sit around and listen to records and drink and fucking talk about music and shit. And I know we got a lot of hardcore metalheads in our chat and shit. And this week, this kind of popped up, and I was like, yo, these cats need to know about this shit because this is a pretty hot record.
Well, we fucking appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, man. We're really looking forward to what you guys have coming next. And if you guys ever tour out this way, man, we'll be front and center, baby.
Look us up.
We totally will, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, thanks a
Hell
lot.
yeah, brother.
Sorry,
And,
my message was probably real.
song.
My message was probably real confusing. I'm sure it was.
We've been drinking tequila, so you know.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hey, y'all keep on rocking, okay?
All right, man. You have a great night.
Yes, sir. Thank you. That was pretty cool.
Yeah! Content is king. Content is king. Content is king. Content is king.
Dance around.
Jay, put your boots up in the fucking camera right now. Freeze it. You get them up there. You leave it.
Speaking of Jay, didn't somebody send some content in for us today?
Yeah.
We need to show that.
Check it out. Boom.
We got content, y'all.
Check it.
What do we got?
Check it.
Let's see. I got a J Curb. Wait. CURB. Where you? Oh, boom. Okay.
What we got?
Michael Cron sends this in.
Holy moly!
Jay, have you had a chance to take a look at this?
That's a lowrider. What's it? What kind of bike lane is that?
I want a good, honest opinion of this curb, Jay.
Tell me about this curb, Jay. What?
Make out
There's a gradient going on the end.
Yeah,
That's America?
Is that America?
Looks like a foreign curve to me.
Doesn't it? It's kind of got a little.
Dutch curve.
Oh, or maybe that's like at the Vatican.
That's
a Dutch curve.
A Dutch curb.
I mean,
Dutch curve.
Dutch curb. That's pretty awesome. So that, I mean, what would you give that on a scale of 1 to like?
2 curves up.
2 curbs up.
2 curbs up.
I can't find the.
You just had it.
Where was it?
You just had it.
Boom. What's this one? Boom. I'm sorry. I ruined it. 6 out of 10? Oh, that's, I don't know.
He said 2 curbs up.
2 curbs up?
Yeah.
European.
It's
Very
I mean,
European.
if you're in Glasgow, that's a pretty good looking curb. If you're in modern America,
Well, it depends on what kind of curb you're after, though. That could be the right curb in the right place.
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the curb guy. I'm not trying to steal thunder. That's not my boom. What is happening? Boom. What's happening? Boom. Where it is? Boom.
If that was on Hollywood Boulevard where the
Yeah, tilt that down.
stars for all the Munchkins were, I think that'd be a really good curb to have right there.
Is it? Sorry.
Where were we? We're in the middle of what we played.
Did we just talk about on the telephone?
we talked to the dude from Casket Huffer.
This is the greatest night ever. And I'm not shitting you, Bo. They're a badass band
From Wyoming.
with a ridiculous name, and I'm like, all right, come on. I read this article, and they were like, yeah, with a name like this.
I need the circle back.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got to crotch it.
Yeah, this is illegal right now.
I don't have a
What we're showing right now is totally illegal.
boom. There we go.
Oh, it's kind of.
You want a super in there? We need a super.
I thought.
We need a super. Boom.
Must be creeping up on us.
Whoa. Little request. Michael Cron, I believe, requested this in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Some King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah, and I actually brought.
Actually brought some of this.
Nonagon Infinity, which I
that
love. I
again?
love this Nonagon Infinity.
Okay.
I love this record. It like kind of doesn't. It never stops really. just kind of frenetic. It's very frenetic.
Okay.
A lot of great rhythm and just doesn't stop. You have to stop, turn it over to the other side. But I think if you were to play it,
it was a great record. I mean, I love a lot of King Gizzard stuff, but that one really hangs with me for a minute. You know what I mean? And it's weird because you're like the King Gizzard and the Porcupine Tree, Steven Wilson guy. So then I end up like not buying those records ever.
Right.
Because
why would you?
Why would I? Because Steve just brings them over.
So I'm probably gonna buy it.
It's weird. It's weird but that's fine because I got enough.
So actually, you were the first to have a Steven Wilson record before I ever knew Porcupine Tree. Who Porcupine Tree was?
Yeah.
You had that.
In Cartes.
Harmony Korine.
No,
it's Insurgents.
Insurgents. In Cartes.
Which has Harmony Korine on it.
In Cartes.
In Cartes. Insurgentes.
It means fire in the van in Belgium.
Excuse me?
Fire in the van is what in Cartes means. It's Belgium.
I like Belgium waffles.
I don't know if you ever... you guys like music? Oh, boy.
You still have to pee? Didn't you already pee?
Do I still have to pee? I had to pee fucking 34 minutes ago.
I played this because
probably
I wanted to hear... I think on this date, one of these on this dates, Black Magic Woman was released from Santana off the Abraxas album. I think it was the single was released on this date.
I'm sorry.
But here's something I didn't know, which is kind of cool. The single version doesn't get played as much
I'll try to fake this.
as the album version.
Fired up, man.
And here's what's really cool. The song Black Magic Woman also is married with a song called Gypsy Soul, I think, or Gypsy, what is it called? Gypsy Queen, which is that cool kind of riff, that jam at the end of Black Magic Woman, which is actually, it's an instrumental song by Gabor Sabaho.
Yeah.
That dude that's on, it's not CTI, but it's one of those.
Doesn't he do the Stan Getz?
Is it A&M?
No. Who's the other guy from Stan Getz?
Well, Sabor's done. You always see him in fucking Goodwill every once in a while. I don't think I've ever picked it up, but
going for a piss and having a smoke, dude. That's the best comment I've ever heard. That just sounds right.
But his instrumental was from 1966, and this album, of course, I think is from 69, maybe 1970. The
Michael Cron makes a great point about this. He says in the chat when you were playing this, it's like, it's funny because you never hear many people in the VC mention like Santana, and I made the comment, which I think was pretty profound because I said it and all that shit. That I think Santana, because of its availability, and that you find them in Goodwills and dollar bins and shit like that, it becomes very passe, a very passe record, and that overshadows the fact of how badass of a guitar player that he actually was, and how badass those records were. Because that was stuff I picked up when I was like an early record collector. I think that's what it is. It's because it's so available when you're like a young record collector. You pick up shit tons of Santana, and you're like, dude, fucking Santana, bro. And you play them, but then, 2 or 3 years later, you're like, oh, I got this 13th Floor Elevators, and the first ZZ Top record, and I've got some Albert King, and blah, blah.
Yeah, but by then you've also picked up
overshadows
Santana and John McLaughlin, and it's like, oh yeah, you remember this guy's pretty fucking badass.
I think it just overshadows, the availability overshadows the brilliance.
Probably.
There was just so many records, I guess. I don't know the numbers, but you see those everywhere, and they're all, 90% of the time they're beat up as fuck.
Yeah.
But I've got tons of them.
I'd say the first 4 albums are probably the ones you want. After that, it gets kind of...
I probably have this many Santana records. When's the last time I played one of them?
I don't know.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I just, I've got plenty of them, and they're great, and I don't play them. Why? I don't know. You tell me, Internet.
Because you're drawn to play the same thing.
You tell me, Internet. Whoa, what is this?
So moving on.
What is this nonsense?
I brought an Osric Tentacles album. I think this is their 3rd studio album. This is a reissue.
What's their deal again?
All electronic
Well, skip over it.
festival band from England, Ed Wynn and Company. I'm not sure if his brother was still playing. This is their third studio, so I'm guessing he's on here.
So they are English.
They are English,
Okay.
very electronic, great
That's
guitar.
more than I knew already.
Trippy, fusion-ish.
You know, it's funny because when you started playing this record, my first thoughts were, this is badass, but man, this is way too trippy.
Yeah, it's
and
very like
ambient.
It's almost like kind of a trippy version of Bach.
But and way too like trippy
I
for
know
record
that's
night.
giving them too much credit to be Bach compared to Bach.
Well, show off.
But you know what I'm saying? The kind of like mind trip you get from Bach music.
But not at first. At first, they were very ambient, Brian Eno, low key, and I'm like, this sounds great and it's fantastic. But then all of a sudden, the beat and the rhythm kind of kicks in. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. They're actually
Oh, I see what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beginning of the record-
Yeah, that one definitely.
trippy and cool, but I'm
Right.
like, man, this is bringing it down. But then the bump comes in,
Right,
and it's
right.
way more than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It's a great record, and it's a band I don't know shit about, and I really enjoyed it though.
I've got 2 or 3 of their albums.
Well, nope, you got whelped. What is this now? This blew me away, folks. I'll have to say.
I was like, well, we had some country earlier, so I didn't want to play it too soon, but I did want to play The Pusher, because not many people have heard Hoyt Axton sing The Pusher.
Dude.
I mean, he wrote it.
Did he really?
This is his Joy to the World album, which he wrote Joy to the World. He wrote Never Been to Spain.
Dude, he was on Different Strokes. He was on WKRP in
and
Cincinnati.
he wrote the fucking Pusher, and his version is cool as shit. He's just like wailing on it. This is on Capitol Records from 1970. Joy to the World.
It's badass.
Great album.
Everything you played was badass, man.
I'm badass.
It was really good, man.
Thanks, man.
That's a sleeper. I mean, I would put that in the sleeper category. Oh, I got to pull the graphic. Boom. That's a sleeper. That's a grown man record night sleeper, 100%.
So one of your cats?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
One of the ones that didn't make it out of the buffalo sauce bag. Well, nope. We got whelped. So how many? You got some dig of the week stuff.
I do.
Okay. Well, how many do you have?
Like 12.
Okay. Well, don't do all those. I have 3. So what we're going to do is you're going to do a couple right now while I urinate into my toilet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got to urinate into my toilet.
Well, I'll just start doing them, and if you don't make it back, I'll just keep doing them until all my records are
I'm an
gone.
older gentleman, so this may take 8, 9, 12 minutes. I can't even.
I thought you already went to the bathroom.
No.
Before we started, you did.
Oh my dick! Oh my dick!
Okay.
Woo!
All right. Am I still on camera here? So first of all, I'll start with What's in the Alcove. It's a movie I don't know anything about. In fact, I don't know where I got this, but I don't think I either paid little for it from a Goodwill or I got it free at work. It's called The Curse of La Llorona. I think it's Italian. I'm not sure. Blu-ray DVD. So we got the DVD going over here. It's a horror film. I think it's very women-oriented. It's like nothing but women in this movie. I don't know. I haven't been watching it, but there you go. There you have it. So yeah, I've got like 12 records. So let's just start with the front of it. I do want to get to one record in particular, but oh, so here's the deal. A friend of mine sent me a text about midweek and said that his girlfriend was trying to get rid of all of her records, and I could have first stab at looking at them. He had a young kid on the neighborhood that might want to start collecting records. So I went over there, and honestly, she had like 7 or 8 boxes of records. One box was classical, and then there was like singers, and then there was rock, but then there was one that was kind of like psych records. So I was pretty pleased to be able to go through these records, and I got a few. I ended up with about 12. So Here's a CTI.
CTI.
Yes, sir.
I'll walk back in the room and you're going to come in with a CTI situation?
Yep.
CTI, 15 More like,
It's Herbert Law's In the Beginning. Kind of a cool
where's my mic?
cover. And it's got that same kind of crispy gatefold.
Jay, come put my mic on me.
Something you get from the library.
Jay, come flip this on me.
Distributed by Motown Record Corporation.
Jay, come flip this on me.
CTI and Motown.
I don't do that
related?
myself.
Dude,
Some little outfit called Motown.
what you stupid?
That
I guess it's a double album. I have not listened to it yet.
it could.
But I thought it would be interesting because Herbert Law is in the beginning. He's got some kind of crazy thing going on in the cover, and the songs seem kind of long. So I was like, well, I'll give that a spin. He did give me a good price on all these records.
Check. Here we go. You know what else seems kind of long?
What?
My ding dong.
Okay.
And we're back, folks.
So, let me pick it up here.
Okay.
I have this on cassette, and now I have it on vinyl. It's Fleetwood Mac in Chicago.
Oh, I've never seen this.
Yeah, you haven't seen this. This is early Fleetwood Mac. They went to Chicago when it was still, the band was still
Chicago Transit Authority?
Peter Green, Danny Kerwin, John McVie, and Mick Fleetwood, basically. And they play with,
Chinkum.
they play with like, I think it was Buddy Guy.
Buddy Hoyle.
No.
Nope.
John Boyd.
Willie Dixon.
Okay.
Who else do they play with on here?
Old Butt Wilson.
No, Butt Wilson. No. Let's see. Who else plays on this thing? Anyway, this is they get it with a bunch of blues artists from Chicago.
I know. I can't believe that guy called back. It's badass.
It's funny because it looks like the band Chicago. That kind of.
It does. It looks like the CTA album.
But it's a blues album. It's definitely Fleetwood Mac playing blues with
And
Chicago
Peter Green.
artists.
And most importantly, Peter Green's on here.
Yes, sir. Danny Kerwin.
That is literally all you got to say.
Featuring Otis Spann, Willie Dixon, Shaky Horton, J.T. Brown, Guitar Buddy, not Buddy Guy, sorry, Guitar Buddy, Honey Boy Edwards, and S.P. Leary. So there you have it. Here's another one. Here's one I'm not really aware of much at all, but the cover kind of grabbed me, and actually the gatefold on the inside is what sold me. It's called Eric Quincy Tate Group.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. What is that? With a Pabst
like
can?
a PBR label.
Baby.
Called Drinking Man's Friend.
Wow, that's cool, man.
Don't know much about it, but cool gatefold of them sitting in a bar, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that around.
Nope, I haven't either.
Have you listened to it yet?
No, it's on Capricorn.
Okay. What year? I'm sorry if you said.
I did not, and
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I'll put you on the spot.
Capricorn's a Southern Rock label, right?
Jay?
1972.
Okay.
Isn't Capricorn a Southern
Interesting.
Rock label?
It is from out of
That's pretty
Atlanta and Macon.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Here's one that you're familiar with, Mike.
Okay. That's my name, bro.
The United States of America.
Oh, dude. Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Steve.
A very, very nice record to get a hold of.
That's one of my most prized psych rock records. That's a score, dude.
Yeah, that's a score.
That's pricey.
You said these were only 75 cents each?
No, they were a little more.
Couple bucks or something.
Couple bucks.
But is it in good shape?
Yeah, it's in good shape.
I paid like $15 for mine, and it's worth way more than that. Interestingly enough, 2i Columbia.
It's a 1i Columbia. Or 2i.
2i?
I guess there's one on each side.
There's one on each side, baby. Take a lap, Steve.
All right. Here's another one. Now this one, I'm not sure what the whole album sounds like.
Wait. How many eyes you say it had? All right. I'm sorry.
So, I don't know what this whole album sounds like, but when I saw the cover and heard the band name, I had to Google it, or I at least brought it up and started listening to the first track, and it was very, very fuzz. It's called Eden's Children.
You could have asked Jeeves, you know. Nobody asked Jeeves
And
anymore.
I was like, well, this sounds decent enough. I'm gonna, for another like $2, I'm gonna pick it up. So you know, I did.
Oh yeah,
Eden's Children.
that's worth a stab. I'm so stoked you picked up that
It's on
United States of
ABC.
America, man.
I'm not sure what year this is.
You know, I mean, I'm sorry to harken back, but that United States of America,
Yeah.
you know the big deal about that record, as psyche as
You
that
said
is?
that there were no guitars
There's
on
no
it.
guitars on it.
I don't know about that.
0 guitars on
Now,
that
you
record.
said you brought a graphic in for me to show this
No,
record?
but I'll do it right now.
Do it. So last but not least,
Okay, hold
and
on.
I've got some more records here, but you said don't show them, so I'm going to save these
Where's this
for
at?
another
Or did
time.
I? Did I?
But I do want to show this one.
Hold on.
So I came across
Gonna
this
get a liquid
record,
Stills.
and it's just, I thought it was the first I thought it was the White Album, because it's just in a double album
not?
in a plain white, but it doesn't say the Beatles, it doesn't have a number on it.
Why did I not? Hang on.
It's not the White Album. So then I opened it up, and it's just white on the inside. It's all white. But I pull it out.
Yep. Why is this not showing up? Hold up.
Well, I'm just going to show this. And it says Lead Records.
Yeah, what is this?
We've got songs like Since I've Been Loving You, Organ Improv, Thank You, Out on the Tiles, Blueberry Hill,
What's your band?
Medley, Whole Lot of
Nice.
Love,
Not a slideshow.
Let That Boy Boogie Woogie, I'm Moving On, Think It Over, Lemon Song. The other one has
So you knew when you saw what it was.
What Is and What Should Never Be. So I'm like, it's either a bootleg or some band pretending to be Led Zeppelin, you know. So the guy's like, yeah, well, let's put it on. So he put it on his turntable and dropped it on Organ Improv, and it was like just what would be John Paul Jones, but it was like he was messing with his pitch wheel.
Hotkey. I'm sorry, NC Blues fan. What's up, Double B?
He's like, oh, this isn't Led Zeppelin. That sounds weird. And I was like, no, it could be. I mean, so I picked it up and moved it further down the track, and it was, you could hear Robert Plant just wailing on something. So I was like, yeah, this is some kind of bootleg. So I did a Google search of the song titles, and
No, you asked Jeeves. Come on, that's a sponsor.
I'm sorry, I asked Jeeves,
Yep.
Oh, are they
and
official now?
the results showed that it was an album called Led Zeppelin Live on Blueberry Hill, and it's a bootleg. I believe it was recorded in 1970. I think it might have been released about 72. It's from the LA Forum, I believe.
So this picture was like kind of ripped off the front.
Yeah, someone made some artwork for it, and I've seen many different versions of it. But yeah, this is definitely a Zeppelin bootleg, and it sounds like a bootleg, like someone was using recording equipment that didn't get the best.
So it's not the
sound,
best, but it's kind of
No.
cool in the same, you know.
but it would still fetch a pretty penny.
Cool like comics are cool that you don't want to read, but they're collectible.
And the weird.
Yeah.
Here's what's weird about this is the very next day or 2 days later, Jay reaches out to me and Mike reaches out to me to show me pictures at Hippo Records in Greensboro, where he's just now selling. He just got in
Four or
five
yeah.
Led Zeppelin bootlegs.
Yeah, pretty cool, man.
This was not one of them, but
Yeah. I don't go.
Each of them was $50.
Yeah, that's an interesting like kind of niche of collecting, and it's an interesting question. And I'll pose it to chat, and also the folks watching this live. Do you guys seek after or collect bootlegs? Because I know that sound can be just dog shit.
It's a collectible thing, and you're not going to buy
So-
it. You're not going to buy it for sound quality. Yeah?
Who's got bootlegs? I want to know right now in the chat. Drop it.
I imagine if you're a Grateful Dead fan, you probably got some authorized bootlegs. 'Cause
Or
they
you
allow
download the
it.
shit from archive.org,
Yeah.
which I was talking about earlier.
Look at those
A lot
dead
of digital bootlegs, or do you guys collect vinyl bootlegs? Who has vinyl bootlegs? Because the only bootleg that I know that I have is the My Bloody Valentine. That's the only way it was offered for the longest time.
I've got that weird. I've had it for
Pink
years,
Floyd.
That Pink Floyd's Pink, and it sounds like
No boot?
garbage shit. It sounds like shit. But it's obviously a bootleg.
It's so cool, and it's the first record I remember you showing on Oscar night.
Right.
The very first time you came over here.
It was like this weird, rare item that I had. But yeah, now I've got a Zeppelin bootleg. And I'll probably listen to it, and we may change the way we do a few songs based on some shit I heard on it, so whatever.
I'm sure they changed every show with something.
It's nice that, but
Take your rip.
I think Out on the Tiles is on here, and that's not a song you normally hear them do live. It's Out on the Tiles.
And I love that it's that new stuff. Nate says he has a few Jimmy bootlegs, and Aaron says garbage shit.
Jimmy Boo.
That's a great term, garbage shit.
It is pretty garbage shit. I mean, if Peter Grant were to find you with recording shit, I've heard he dumped like buckets of water on your recording equipment just to
apparently,
And now it's funny because now they're issuing shit that was bootleg, that some of the stuff that turned out better, like they're like, oh well, now they're seeking to use that shit to make money.
Yeah, a week from Sunday, me and the girlfriend are going to see Tool.
Really?
Yeah.
Again? How many times you guys seen them?
Never.
Hello.
I've paid almost $1,000 and never seen them. But nevertheless, the 24th we're going to see them in Raleigh, and apparently they've been real Nazi about having your phone out, like kicking you out of the show if you get your phone out.
They did it at King Crimson.
There's going to be big news coming from that show. More from that lately, so stay tuned. Big news is coming out of that show.
Big news out of that show.
So just stay tuned.
You're gonna propose.
What else you got? Well, I got stuff. You got stuff?
I mean, I've got stuff. You said don't show it all.
No, don't show it all.
So I'm not showing any more.
No.
I'm done.
Save them all. So I went to
Yeah, that Zeppelin was my grail. That was my big.
Yo, that's. Did you just say grail?
No, I didn't mean that.
Okay. Nate says he's found a David Lee Roth boot for $3 5 years ago. Never listened to it. See, that's the kind of shit I would pick up. That's just fun and cool and neat to have. I went on a shoot earlier this week.
Yeah.
To a place, and I'm like, yeah, I know where I'm at. And I was way out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, I got it. I should be a news photographer. I got everything about it. And drove around. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm lost. And I need gas and something to eat, and I'm shit. And then I come around this corner, and boom, right on the side, Goodwill. I'm like, I'm like, what? I was like, oh wait, now I know where I'm at, and also I'm pulling in here. And
you can reference yourself now on the road where the Goodwills are.
Yeah. Once I find Goodwills, I know exactly where I'm at. And to be honest, I did find a barbecue joint. We were in Lexington, North Carolina. Me was in Lexington, North Carolina.
Slaw.
That is the barbecue capital of the world. Everybody else can take a number, tick, 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 and fuck right off, because North Carolina is the barbecue capital of the world.
Yeah.
Get over it. No, get over it.
Yeah.
No, take a number, get over it.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah.
So I was literally in Lexington and rolled past a place that I've been to one other time.
Literally in Lexington.
Wood burning out back, smoke billowing, pit cooked barbecue, da da da. And I was like, you guys, I'm doing the low carb deal during the week, especially.
Low carb
Like,
deal.
you guys do like a half pound of BBQ chopped.
Half pound of BBQ.
They were like, yeah, sure, we'll do that.
Coarse chop.
Sure, we'll do that. No, I didn't do coarse, just
Why not?
chopped.
Why not coarse
Well, because
I prefer a coarse chop.
I do prefer a coarse chop with outside brown mixed in.
Outside brown. Let's see some tire tread on that.
That's what you say. Coarse chop, outside brown mixed in. But I said, will you guys do like a?
They don't
It's
chop
chunks.
it fine.
It's chunks.
They just,
Like
the leaf
cubed almost.
chunks. It's
Yeah.
it's cubed.
With black
Big
on it.
pieces.
But because of what I was asking, I said, will you guys do like a half pound of chopped barbecue? And they were like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, oh fuck. And it was like $5.25
Yeah.
for a half pound of.
Right.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
During the week, I'm low carb.
sure.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So I took like a half pound of BBQ for $5 1/4.
Yeah.
Little fork action, little napkin
They give
action.
you a little dip to go with it?
Nope, it's already dipped in,
It's already dipped in.
like Lexington.
The sauce is a dip, by the way.
And then I was like, oh shit, I'm lost. And then I'm like, boom, Goodwill, hard right,
GW.
pull into the parking lot,
Eat your barbecue.
put it in park, eat my BBQ.
Put it in pork.
Put it in pork, ate my BBQ,
Yeah.
walked in the Goodwill.
Yeah.
You think there'd be some country records waiting for me?
You know it.
What the fuck do you think? I'm gonna, well, no, everybody can wait till the end of the show.
Oh,
no.
Fuck off.
Mike's the only person that has to pee during the show, so everybody wait till the, whoa, everybody, no. Okay, but seriously, in this Goodwill, and I don't get to go into Goodwills as much as I did back in the day when I was a news photographer, where I was in Goodwills 12, 15 a week. This is a rare occurrence for me now, folks. And I picked up a couple of great country records and an artist. I don't own any of this artist on vinyl at all. Is Roy Acuff, and one of my favorite country artists. This is the great Roy Acuff, which I assume is a best of record, but it's pretty early. I love Roy Acuff, man. Vinyl Richie, what's up, baby? Thanks for jumping in with us. Hold this up, Jay, for us, if you would, please.
Looks like Dave Wright.
Dave Wright News 2. You know what's funny? I had Roy Acuff CDs when I was in college, and my parents were like, my mom's like, she's from Alabama. I was like, hey, can I get like a Roy Acuff CD for Christmas? And she was like, Roy Acuff? She's like, you really want that? It's like, I'm like, yeah. And I've really just fell in love with that shit. It's funny because I want to get to this quote. Known as the king of country music. I mean, holy shit, listen to that. Often credited with moving the genre forward from its early string band hoedown format into like a singer-based songwriter thing. In 1952, listen to this quote, folks. I'm not making this shit up. 52, Hank Williams told Ralph Gleason he's the biggest singer this music ever knew. You booked him and you didn't worry about crowds. For drawing power in the South, it was Roy Acuff and God. Now tell me that's not a fucking quote and an endorsement for your record. That's as big as it is right there, baby. And I've always loved Roy Acuff, just the raw country emotion of things. And I love that. And I always wondered, this has been like a little talking point, because I got another Roy coming up here, also a country artist. Did this Ken Burns country documentary. Has it fucked us for folks that really like country records that we pick up in Goodwills? Which used to be like the classical, the Christmas records, the gospel records, at least here in the South. You find those everywhere all day long, and it's like, oh my God. But you find country records, Charlie Pride, whatever. Throwaway records for a lot of people. But since this Ken Burns documentary, have these records now become something more that people take notice of? What do you think?
I just think it's harder to find baseball records now.
Chat! Let me hear about it in chat. What do you guys think? Are you guys more interested now, especially folks that are not from the South? Because it's different. I understand it's different.
I will say that I have a new affinity for the records that I've already collected.
Yeah,
I want to go back to them now and
me too.
Like, put them in order and like get them all lined up. Because before it was like, oh, my country's over here, but now it's like, oh, I want to put my country in order.
And it's what I realized.
What do I?
And it's what I realized. Fuck, man,
Roy got a shit ton of country.
Roy Acuff, and I'm like, what, dude? He's a badass. Why have I not been?
He ran the good old
Grand Ole.
The Grand Old Opry.
Good old.
I was going to say the good old.
That's
I was going to say the good old Autry.
the House Autry. That's a hell of a breader. Are you guys fans of the Carolina Outdoor Journal? When you're breading your seafood, you want to go with House Autry breader. Breader. Double ERs.
Breader.
But like I said, this same stop.
Right.
This same stop.
Same stop.
2 Roys.
Stop it.
No waiting. Picked up this Roy Clark. I never picked cotton. Love Roy Clark.
Excuse me?
Full disclosure,
called?
I never picked cotton, which was a big hit for him. Top 5 for him?
You ever picked cotton?
Not
I've
cotton.
stopped at the side of the road. And
Everything but
down
cotton.
in Georgia, you'll find it along
Oh, look at that picture. Baby,
Highway
baby.
41.
Tell me that's not Grown Man Record Night on it. But before I do that, hold on, everybody. Hey, let's everybody take a chill pill.
What?
Can I make a more boomer comment than everybody take a chill pill? No, seriously. I've never seen this this Roy Clark record out in the wild, just floating around. And what really, this is a 70 record from Roy Clark, and what really grabbed me about this, on Dot Records, by the way.
Dot.
Ooh, pour me a shot, baby. Woo! What really grabbed me about this is it has Sunday Morning Coming Down, which is my favorite Johnny Cash record.
Yeah. Well, it's a Chris Christopherson song.
Well, here we go.
Here we go.
Chris Christopherson.
Hang on, y'all.
Okay, first of all, this is a fantastic record. It's got a great cover, and look at this back cover. Baby. Tell me that doesn't say Grown Man Record Night. If you don't understand what that means in terms of what we are, get the fuck off of this channel right now. You don't belong. You really don't belong here. Flip it over, Steve. Flip the back over!
I think Roy Clark.
Oh, baby, baby!
I think Roy Clark banged that chick on the hood of that car after that picture was taken.
Jay
Also,
wants to know if Roy Clark banged this chick.
also,
I vote no.
weird, crazy fact nobody ever wants to know. Roy Clark always reminds me of my grandmother.
That was my grandmother's favorite artist.
She looked just like Roy Clark in the face.
Like
Yeah, my grandmother looked just like Roy Clark. I'm gonna be honest with you. But here's the weird thing about this
He's
record.
standing next to a Roy Royce.
World War II? Did you call back?
Roy Royce.
Call back about World War II. No, listen. Here's the weird thing. So you said Chris Christopherson wrote
Yes, he did.
Sunday Morning
Yes,
Coming
he
Down,
did.
which Johnny Cash recorded to perfection.
I love that song.
When me and the girlfriend wake up in the morning in the bed
Morning coming down.
on Sundays,
Right.
the first thing we're like, oh shit, yeah. I reach over and grab my phone, and I play Sunday Morning by Velvet Underground.
Okay.
Sunday morning.
Okay.
And then when that song ends, I reach over and I'll pull up Sunday Morning Coming Down by Johnny Cash every time. And the ironic, and I love that song. That's my favorite Cash song, like I said, even though it's a Chris Christopherson song. Now the weird thing is, so Roy Clark covers Sunday Morning Coming Down in 1970, but the big song off of here is like, I Don't Pick Cotton, or what is it called? I Never Pick Cotton? The name of the album.
When you reach over for that Sunday morning.
No. It's the name of the album. I Never Pick Cotton. Johnny Cash covered that song in '96.
96 with Rick Rubin, that when he did Hurt and all that.
I was wondering the same thing. That seems about the same time, if not right before.
Yeah.
So it's funny that crosses over. He covers his song, which is not really his song, but then he covers his song.
He made it his.
20, 30 years later. Anyway, let's see some breasts. Where's the woman at? I'm trying to find the function. The function, well, if f of g of x, no, if f of x, wait, if f is x minus 2.
You do a shot?
Yeah.
Here.
It's 2 equals
Are we still doing what we played?
equals x.
No, we're doing dig of the week.
Wait,
You got any more?
f of x.
No more functions.
No, put some functions in here.
You got any more digs?
F of g of x.
Dude,
No? No f of g of x?
get to it.
Okay. Okay, I have one other record that I picked up. And this is epic. I didn't really tease this ahead. I was going to tease this ahead.
That's all right.
It's very rare that I have said, I've never said this probably. I am ticking number 1 off of my record want list.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Numero uno.
This has literally been on my, I'm not saying the Grail word. This has literally been on my list for 7 years. So before I was in news,
Yeah.
back in commercials the first time,
Rainbow Connection.
I was like, I really want this record. So that's 7 years. Yes, I could have bought it on YouTube. There was once I passed on it for, I mean not YouTube, I'm sorry. I could have bought it on Discogs or eBay back then. I mean internet. I'm a boomer. What do you want me to do? Aaron says call Wilson back from Casket Huffer to see what he's doing now. Grail. No. For me, it's a personal Grail. It's not a real Grail probably. But so it's a record I was interested in now. But it's one of those that like I'm not gonna go. Let me go to Discogs. Let me go to eBay. I'm gonna buy it right now. What's it cost? I want it shipped to me right now. No. I want to find it organically because it's important that way. For some people, they don't understand that, and I understand for people that don't have record stores and things available to them, like Goodwill.
We're blessed here.
We're blessed. We got good record stores, even though we're
with good prices.
good record stores.
If we were in a bigger city,
good Goodwills.
You guys pay stupid prices.
Yeah, I know people that live out in the middle of Montana, in the middle of nowhere. You're like, dude, there's no record stores, there's no Goodwills. I have to order things from Discogs.
Right.
God bless you. We understand that. But for us here, there's something about certain records I can't do that with. Like Black Sabbath Volume 4. It's not an uncommon record. It's a great record. It's not an uncommon record. It literally took me 4 years of like waiting, and then finally it popped up in a local record store for $8 or $12 or something, somewhere between 8 and 12. And I'm like, oh, sweet, bet. And it's like, you know, Warner Brothers, not a NIMS, but not a Vertigo or nothing. But I'm like, yeah, perfect. The green Warner Brothers, yep, that's what I want. But this is one of those I wanted to find, and I wanted to find it like when we're digging and like doing the real thing. And a couple of months ago, you and I actually went out to a brand new digging spot, and I was finding some good stuff, and I ended up hitting some good stuff.
Yeah.
And then you found the one record I was looking for fucking 7 years of my whole fucking life.
Right, but mine, the gatefold's not all there, or it's a whatever they call those.
But you found it.
I found it.
You found it.
Yeah.
I mean, fair and square. It's not like you jacked it from me.
No, I didn't jack it from you.
You found it.
And the cool thing is this place, which most of the records were overpriced, they didn't know what they had.
Yeah. And as much as, I mean, I was salty. Not salty at you. I was salty at the situation. When I saw that you had that record, you were like, hey, look. And you just kind of like held it up. Look, it's over here. And I was like, immediately. That's awesome. You should pick that up.
You probably won't like it.
No, I didn't do that thing. I didn't do the old
right.
Game Chasers. That's not the record you want. Put it back. Put it back. Everybody wants it. So you got it. We showed it on the show. I freaked out about it. Had an abortion on the program about it. But then this passed, and it's funny because it's the time of the week I'm the least interested in fucking records or music or anything. Sunday night, me and the girlfriend and Jay came over here. We're drinking tequila and like getting crazy on a Sunday, man. So I go into work on Monday morning, and I'm a little wrecked over. I'll be honest with you. And local record store, Hippo Records, post all their stuff in like individual pictures, new things for the week. Chunk. and they always have good stuff. So I'm just chunking through it, and I see this record, and I'm like, oh shit. And normally this is the time where I go like, oh, I'll try to drop by there on like Wednesday or Thursday, and then of course they don't have the record left by then. Of course.
But this is one of those places you can say, please hold.
We have talked about this and how much I have this disdain for the hold please crowd.
Me too.
But I saw this, and this is the second time I've ever done it. When I saw it, it was like $6. I had passed on it at the same place for $25. So I know the price is going to reflect the condition of the record, sure. But I also know this guy is honest enough to where he's not going to put a trash can of a record out on the floor. Otherwise, he would put it in the dollar bin. Mm-hmm. If it looked like somebody wrote it on with a fucking screwdriver, it's not going to be out on the major floor. You know what I mean? So it's $6. I'll take a little scratchy or a little something for $6. And so I did the old
floor.
I did the old hold please. And of all the times this guy's posted records, and before I can even get on there, people are like, hold please, and he's like, yep, sure. Hold please, yep, sure. I get on there and say, hold please, question mark. Literally.
Crickets.
4 fucking hours go by.
Crickets.
4 hours. Girlfriend's going to go get it for me because I'm at work and it's in another town. And I said, please go get this record for me. She's like, well, I don't have a lot of money on me. I'm like, no, it's like $6. She's like, oh, yeah, I can do that.
But have you held it or not?
And then he never emailed back. She's at the dentist. He's like, oh, the time's running out, da-da-da. Ended up sending Abigail, girlfriend's kid, over to pick it up last minute. I said, is this still available? 4 hours later, I had to hit him back twice and be like, yo, is this still available? He's like, oh, yeah, I got you. Sent her over there immediately. And folks, numero uno off my list. You've heard me talk about it if you've been a fan of the program for fucking 7 years. Blue Cheers, Outside Inside, is finally in my collection. It was #1 on my list.
It's a unipack, right?
It's a unipack.
And that's
for
what's
so long.
About mine is I don't have this. I don't have this extra flap here.
What's really weird about this record? It's like Discogs lists this before the first one, Invictus. What's it called? Eruptus.
Eruptus Invictus?
Yeah. It lists this one before this, but actually this is the second record. But it came out like 8 months later on Phillips' record.
The one
in
like
'68.
half of it recorded outside. This
is the deal, and I've probably said this 4 times on the show, but recorded both outdoors and indoors, hence the title of the record, Outside Inside. It's got the Satisfaction from the Rolling Stones cover and The Hunter by Albert King. Legend has it that the outside sessions were recorded at Gate 5, Sausalito, Muir Beach, California, Pier 57, New York City.
Yeah, New York City, that's what I thought.
And and the inside sessions recorded at A&R Studios in New York City. Legend has it that in the studio they were so fucking loud that the engineers and the producers were like, you guys have got to turn down or you're out of here. And trust me, I have heard that story before. Listen, you guys have got to turn down. I'm like, nope. And you know, especially the classic guys, I'm sure a lot of the guitar guys were like, no man, my amp sounds the way it's supposed to at here. So I'm recording here. You do whatever you have to do, but I'm recording here. I'm not touching my levels. But anyway, they got kicked out of the studio, and so half of the record is recorded in the studio. They got kicked out, and the other half is recorded on the end of a fucking pier, or a couple of piers, and they mixed them all together to create Outside Inside, which a lot of people say is a more classic rock version of what Blue Cheer is. It's not as out there as the first, quote unquote, the first record, but I think this is my favorite, even though the other one has Summertime Blues on it, which is a lot of people regard as the first heavy metal record ever. Outside Inside is one of my favorite. I think for me, as a stoner rock, I'll say it, Steve, a stoner rock aficionado, I think this is like Grandpa. This is Grandpa Jones, no pun intended. This is the Grandpa Jones of stoner rock records. This record, Mountains, the Mountains' first record,
Sleigh Ride?
maybe some Grand Funk. Combine all that, that's where stoner rock comes from. That's like the early on, maybe then some Sabbath, of course. But yeah, I've never, to pick this up for, not only to pick it up, but to pick it up for $6. And I could have picked this up off of Discogs for $20 7 years ago. But what is a fucking fun in that, man? That's not record digging. Unless you live out in the middle of nowhere and you don't have the access to dig in Goodwills, to dig in record stores, to just keep your ear to the grindstone. And when something doesn't pop up, I don't freak out and just go buy it. I mean, there's been a couple of things that I've done that on that I'm just like, nope, I'm tired of it. But this is one of those records I wanted to find organically that way. It was real important, even in lesser shape. And that record's got a little boop on one of the sides, so I'm interested to see how it plays through that.
Yeah.
But for $6, I'm willing to take a chance, and it's one of those that I'm just, holy shit, like nothing in my pants, excited to have picked up that way, locally, for that price. It's
All right, calm down there,
major floor.
I'm nothing in my pants right
What else?
now.
What else we got?
That's it.
Boom! Hotkey. Here we go. We got a Soda Speak and Chip Chat.
Coming up.
What are we going to do?
We might do.
With Soda Speak?
Yeah.
We got a Chip Chat?
Yep.
Well, okay. Look, check it out. We're going to come back in just a couple of minutes. Everybody stay tuned. Don't almost threw up a little bit. Don't leave, everybody. Stay here now.
Do a shot.
We do a shot? Excuse me.
I did a shot.
What's that?
You hadn't done it.
Oh, you poured me one.
All right, here we go.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Come back with a Soda Speak and Chip Chat. Don't miss it. Stay tuned. And also, your butt. Your butt.
Muscle Invasion Update. Scientists things have come to wrestle. America's only hope, the Battle and Belt and the wrestling ring.
He moves left. He took one. Into the Battle and Belt it goes. He got another. Folks, this wrestling ring may save the world. One more to go. He's got him. His Battle and Belt. Oh, hard knocking, rockin' ring. Battle and Belt. Muscle figure packs each sold separately. New from Mattel.
Channel F, the one with all the fun. The Fairchild Video Entertainment System at your larger JCPenney. The home entertainment system that never gets old. Plug in a new video cart and change the fun. Play tic-tac-toe, shooting gallery, or just doodle. Switch video carts and play Desert Fox. Switch again, it's blackjack. Or play the 2 built-in games, Pro Hockey or Tennis Champ. Channel F for fun. The Fairchild Video Entertainment System. Just $169.95. Video cart cartridges, $19.95 each. At your
What you doing, Granny?
Making myself a new pipe.
Oh, I got something here you want to cotton to. That banker fella gave them to me.
What's that?
Winston cigarettes. Try one, Granny. They is first rate.
Well, if you say they're really good.
Best smoking you ever had.
By thunder, Jed, that is good smoking.
Now try it this way, Granny.
Tastes even better.
They tell me these Winstons is the best tasting cigarette you can get.
Well, I may put away my corn cob. That's saying a heap for 'em.
You know, Granny, there just ain't no way of saying how good a Winston is. You gotta smoke one to find out.
Well, I can say this. Winston tastes mighty good.
Like a cigarette should.
How do you know if you're watching Out of Control, the Nickelodeon TV show? It's easy when you remember this helpful guide. An out-of-control car goes... An out-of-control skier goes... But an out-of-control TV show goes... Once again, out-of-control car... Out-of-control skier... Out-of-control show... Out of control. It goes like... Sundays on Nickelodeon.
He dressed up as a fucking crocodile.
Who did?
Charles Nelson Riley. Uncle Croc's block.
What's up, Captain Keen? Thanks for jumping in with us, baby. Woo! Hope your week's been better than mine. What are we doing?
Well, we usually do sodas first.
Oh, were you yawning? Oh, were you just yawning?
Sorry.
Oh, everybody's going to sleep.
Yawning, man.
No, everybody's
Yawning, man.
Everybody's going to sleep. No, show's over. No, everybody's going to sleep. Boom! Hotkey. That'll wake you up. A little hotkey action. Going to a Soda Speak. What we got for Soda Speak?
So to speak. Well, there's a new restaurant that opened in Winston. They're
Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
somewhat of a chain. I don't know how far they go west or east, but
You're a chain.
it's a Peruvian chicken place called Viva Chicken.
Was that racist?
And what they had there, I
feel
noticed
like that's
in the
racist.
line to check out, was I believe it's a Peruvian cola. It's called Inca Cola.
Oh, Inca.
Inca Cola with a K.
Why is this not?
For our Scandinavian friends.
Inca Cola.
Yeah.
It says the Golden Cola.
Ooh.
So it must have a golden hue rather than a dark. La Cola Dorada.
It's a golden cola.
The golden
Cola. What does
carbonated
that mean?
beverage. So we got to check this out. It says bajo nivel de sodio, which is lowered sodium.
Shit.
In case you were wondering what I was just saying.
I was kind of wondering, but you know. Nope.
Oh wow.
I've already fucked. I fucked the. Hang on.
Almost like a.
You try, Jay.
Oh, it's like really pale.
It's just like a cream soda.
It's about the color of something like that.
It's kind of like a cream soda.
Really?
It's not. Like,
pretty good.
It's not like a cola as you remember, as you think of as a cola.
Aaron says there's a Peruvian chicken place here that has their that and their fountain drinks. A fountain version of this.
Very light.
Yeah, I think there might be a Viva Chicken. I think there was one in Greensboro. There might be one in Raleigh or Durham.
Well, unless Aaron's just a fucking liar, I will say there probably is.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like a cream soda.
It is like a lot like a cream soda.
It's very sweet.
It's very light.
Very light.
Very light?
Very
Get the fuck out of here.
light.
Yeah, if you've been drinking like Aunt Jemima pancake syrup, this is light. You fucking idiots. This is fucking syrup. It's great, but it's sweet.
Okay.
Made your point.
I don't think he means light like sugar. I think he means light
Like it's not a heavy like a heavy Coke.
like a cacao.
Like I could drink a can of that without it hurting my stomach.
I don't know, dude. Take another swallow of it.
I'm good. I'm good.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think after a couple of swallows, you're kind of good on this. Alpaca? The place we go is called Alpaca.
Oh.
What kind of meat they serve?
You eat alpaca, bro? How do you cook alpaca?
Very careful.
Is it slow and tasty, bro? I'd love some slow and tasty alpaca meat.
Very carefully.
All right.
Well, oh wait,
That's it.
wait, that was in the Soda Speak. We got a chip chat.
Yeah, we do.
Did you bring something? We're gonna do something from the.
I got something.
Oh, you brought something.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of potato chips.
Yeah, fuck these guys that sent us shit, Steve. Jesus Christ. Fuck them. Take the time to send us something? No.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we do. Obviously.
I was coming back from Nashville, and I was looking for Kratom actually.
Okay,
I found a Food City, and we don't have Food City around here, so I was like, let me check out what Food City sells. It's like their store brand. It's called Terry's chips.
Oh baby.
And I
love it already.
I got a chili cheese corn chip from Terry's Chips.
Hell yeah.
Which is Food City.
Food City's brand is Terry's.
Which I think
Of
Food
course
City
it
might
is.
be out of Abingdon, Virginia, if I'm not mistaken. Which is just over the border, a little west, like you're headed towards Tennessee.
But most foreigners will probably know it as the Food City 500, which is the
Food City Bristol 500.
That's the Bristol race. The Bristol NASCAR race is the Food City 500.
If any foreigner knows about
500.
Bristol racing. So yeah, automatically smells like a chili cheese or a barbecue chip.
And a corn chip, okay.
And a corn chip, so.
I like a good chili cheese corn chip. Jay?
Mind throwing that?
Yeah. Get up in there and get gravy on it. Tilt it a little bit. You know, all the way. Right. Got a little crease in the front side there.
All right.
I don't like a crease.
They get the idea.
I don't like a crease.
Oh, that looks good.
That's a good shot.
1080p, baby.
1080p. 60 frames a second. 6,000 bit rate. Do something about it.
A lot of sixes.
That's a good corn chip.
That's a good corn chip. That's a good bit rate, Steve. That's a pros use, baby.
What?
Solid.
Pretty light chip.
That's 6,000 bit rate.
I could use a bean dip right now.
That's good.
Even lighter than Fritos.
You think they're lighter than Fritos?
They're less greasy than Fritos for damn sure.
More or less stuff on the chip for a Frito.
Maybe less.
A little less, I'd say.
So less stuff, but less greasy. Also.
Good flavor though.
Good flavor, good chip. For a store brand,
Woo!
baby. What else you want? I mean, you want this mouth to suck you off? Yum, 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 yum. That's all you could ask for after.
I think Terry walked in the Frito-Lay factory and just held that bag up there and said, I'm going to get these chips
And said,
myself.
I'll murder every bitch in this factory. Put my name on the bag.
That's good. Way to go, Terry. Terry Jonquil?
No, spelled different. No. I'll murder every bitch in this factory. Put my name on the bag. Write that down. I won't remember it. Somebody write that down. You got a pen? A fucking magic marker, Jay. You got one?
That's good.
Aaron's headed to bed. Got to be up at 6:30. Woo! Oh my God. Who you shooting tomorrow, Aaron? Duke and who? Who's Duke playing tomorrow?
Chattahoochee Tech.
Aaron's a footballman.
ECU.
Sport ball. USA. USA sport ball, number 1.
What powerhouse is Notre Dame playing tomorrow?
I can't remember. Who they playing tomorrow, dude?
They're playing Navy. I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's a big Navy game.
I'll tell you what powerhouse they're playing.
No, dude,
they're playing Navy.
Dude, Navy, it's Syracuse, Aaron says. Dude, the Navy games suck.
It does.
At least when, what's his name was there and they ran the, are they still running the triple option?
Roger Staubach?
No, the guy from Georgia Tech. The coach.
Bobby Clemson?
No, the guy from Georgia Tech. What's his name?
Bill Wyman?
Ran the triple option. Hated that shit.
Been there in 10 years.
George Benson.
Bad Benson? He was a bad Benson.
Oh,
Bad Benson.
I still run the triple option.
Triple option is
Hawaii
great
coach.
until the other team figures it out. Then you're fucked.
Okay.
About every game, Georgia would figure out the triple option.
That and your athletes are a lot less.
Call us in with your sports calls. 1-900-472 Sports Talk. Internet. Internet Sports Talk.
Big game tomorrow. 3:30 on CBS.
Paul Johnson. Thank you, Aaron Griffin, for a legit answer.
Let's call back.
We know Paul Johnson.
No.
Let's call back coffin sniffer.
Racist.
Paul Johnson.
That's racist.
No, it's not.
Nope, it is. Racist, Steve.
Used to work with
Nope.
Southern Guilford.
Racist. Racist, double racist. Combine them.
Everybody has a Paul Johnson.
Okay. Now we're really over the line. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. Call Wilson back and see what his favorite sports ball team is.
Where's your Paul Johnson?
No, call the dude back and see what his favorite sport ball team is.
Yeah.
What do you,
I'm not calling him back.
you a big Wyoming Whistle Britches fan? The Wyoming Rockets? Make one up.
Probably the Mustangs. The Wyoming Mustangs. Don't you think?
I'll take a stab in the dark and say he's not a fan of his parents. You play that kind of music, you're probably not a fan of your parents.
You probably killed him already.
I'm just joking. We're big joshers over here. We've been known to be quite the joshers, so we're goofing around. We got some goofs. Some of what we did tonight is goofs.
Don't look us up for violence.
We got some goofs that went on. There's some spoofs. We got goofs. We got all the comedy.
It's like it's like a CW channel.
Oh, that's easy. What was that about? Back to racist.
What?
CW.
No, I was thinking UPN. I'm sorry. All right, thanks everybody for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. We had a good time tonight. Appreciate all the new folks joining us on chat and on stream. Please, folks, it don't cost you nothing. Slap us a follow on Twitch or a subscription on YouTube. We appreciate the fuck out of you if you do.
We're going to still play some music, right?
And we're going to go over to the Twitch channel and play some music. That's where we can
put on the Inside Outside when we listen to it?
Yeah, absolutely we are.
Okay.
That's the only place we can get away with playing records because, YouTube's a bitch ass about stuff. So,
I will say, I don't think we played it, though.
What's that?
We ended with Zabriskie Point.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was...
Hey, thanks, Merv. But, baby, we love you, baby.
I don't know if it was airing at the time. But it's still on the table, so I was going to play one or two tracks more off of...
Pistol Pete?
The soundtrack to Zabriskie Point, which is Pink Floyd and Jerry Garcia and company.
You're making all this up.
Not really.
God, man. Just come over here and not be a liar one time. That's all I'm asking. One time without being a liar. No, seriously, go over to the Twitch channel. We're going to play some more records. We're not done yet, folks. We're just getting started, baby. We're halfway up the mountain. We're already at the tippy top. Think about it. So we're going to keep going. Thanks for joining us. Hit us up on the socials. For real, though, because that's we're on all that business. And come check out some of our video game streams during the week over on Twitch. And check out our old school shows on YouTube. Steve's just going in and adjusting the lights regardless, so whatever.
I thought you were off. Yeah.
It's no big deal.
Yeah, really.
And get in our Discord, baby. We'd love to have you in our Discord. A lot of great conversations during the week, man. If you need a link, if this one's outdated, hit me up. We'll make it work. So for Jay the Curbist and Steve Fever, I'm Mikey Bananas. We'll check you next time on a brand new, all new, live edition of Grown Man Record Night. God bless you, and I hope your family does well, and your JV daughter's cheerleader outfit works the way that she hopes it to.